Hello and welcome back to another week on Samantha's YouTube channel. Today I'm going to share with you another look featuring the new Imogenation palettes from Revolution. I've already applied my face product, so I'll just share with you what shades I used from the Highlight to the Moon palette. So these are the shades. I initially went in with the shade Warrior, which is the middle shade, and that's what I've got on my cheeks as a contour. I then went in with the shade Angel Face as my highlight, and I used this middle one, which is a dual shade called Slay My Life. So I used that in my original video, and I'll actually link that down below. This one, Angel Face, I'm wearing today and I am loving it. Now, I don't usually go for gold highlights, but these blend so well into the skin that I'm just absolutely loving them. I'm still not sure about this icy shade, but of course I'm going to have to give that a go, and that's called Limited Edition. I'm also loving this peachy shade as a kind of contour underneath the contour there. Really loving that. And of course you've got a banana shade and then a much more of a cream shade there. But I'm really loving this little palette. I know a few of you have said, have contacted me to say that, you know, if only it had a blush, then it would be a perfect face palette. And I suppose that is true. But I've really been enjoying it. I love the formulation and I absolutely love the shades in there. So absolutely perfect palette for me. Okay, so also I just want to mention that I'm wearing the Renaissance lip liner from Revolution in Vow on my lips. That's all I'm wearing. It's another very warm day, so I thought I'd just go with a lip liner today. Nothing too heavy, but I'm really enjoying it actually. So here is the eyeshadow palette. So it looks like that. Like I say, the video will be linked down below, giving you all of the swatches and a tour around the palette. And I really enjoyed these shades. Now yesterday I wore, which shade was it? It was beautiful. Baby Girl, this peach shade here. That is like a duochrome. It is absolutely beautiful, and I wish I'd actually have filmed my eye look yesterday because it was stunning. But today I thought I'd go with something different, and I really wanted to use that icy blue shade Butterfly. So this is my look today. Now in my original video I didn't actually use any of the middle transitional shades, so I thought in this video I would do that. So I didn't use any of these shades here, which is what I'm going to share with you today. I think the layout of this palette is stunning. I think the shades that Imogen has come up with is also amazing, and I just love, well, I love everything about it. So that is the palette again close up. Beautiful. This is the shade Butterfly, and then I'm using these transitional shades there. So of course I'm going to start off with my eye contour brush from Primark. Of course, like I say in every video now, if you can't get hold of this, then obviously use any brush that you are comfortable using. And I'm going in with the shade OK, which is this one here. So that one there, which is OK. Love the size of these because of course with transitional shades we always run out of those, and we run out of those quicker because of course we use those more often. But I also mentioned in the first video that there's not that many shimmer shades. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total, and the rest are dedicated to mattes, which I think is phenomenal because, as I also mentioned in the first video, the mattes again are what we use more because of course our base is predominantly matte. So really love that. So I'm going in with the shade OK, and of course I've got my mirror here, so I'm just going to pop that shade on. Now it's quite light for me, so I'm using it as my base, just taking that up quite high. What I also like with these is that they build up very nicely, so you can sheer them out or build them up, so love that. What I did find with OK, the shade OK, was it was a little bit powdery compared to the other shades. Now I mentioned when I did my first eye look, I used the shade Pinky Promise and Trying It, and I didn't have any kick up, but when I used this shade OK, it did have a tiny little bit of kick up. So I don't know if it's because it's a bigger pan or you know what it is, or just the formulation, of course. So I'm just building that up. Now I'm just going to put a little bit more on the tip of the brush and then go underneath the eye. Like that, just to give me a little bit of a base. And now I'm going in with Sorry Not Sorry, which is the bottom shade. Obviously I've got it upside down because of the mirror, so it's this one here. So just going to get a lot of that product. Really, really love these shades. Beautiful transitional shades, very neutral, but like I say, they can be built up, and of course you can then use the other shades to coordinate your look. I just love that, it's so neutral. Just perfect. Especially for that lovely butterfly shade that I'm going to pop in the middle. I'm just getting a little bit more of Sorry Not Sorry and then running that all the way underneath. Now I do apologise if you can hear the traffic outside. I've had to keep the window open on this occasion just because it is so warm. So that is the base done using those transitional shades in the middle. I'm now going in with the shade, and I just wanted to add a little bit more depth in the crease. So I'm now using the shade Imagine, which is this beautiful, it's like a deep brown, but it's also got a little bit of plum to it. So I'm just getting a little bit of that. I think also when you first look at this palette, so when you look at it online, or you know, you look at it with the other collaborations from Revolution, you can be forgiven for thinking that perhaps it looks very, very similar to, you know, other collaborations, you know, because a lot of them are quite warm, so you can be forgiven for thinking that they are very similar. But when you get this palette, when you purchase it and when you look at it, it is very, very different, and I'm absolutely loving it. I really, really think that it has been so well done, and I don't say that lightly. So I'm just going to pop that underneath a little bit as well, like that. Now that is basically the mattes now laid down completely. I think they all work very, very well together. I love how they, all the shades, not just blend together, but they work together as in the colours that have been selected. So really, really love that. And I think I was so excited when I saw this, because you know, there are a few palettes, I mean, I've seen, you know, the comments saying, oh, you know, there's a lot of palettes with neutral and those warm tones and with a pop of blue. And when you look at this, yes, it's got that pop of blue, but this is an icy blue. And I was so excited when I saw this because, again, it's something different, isn't it? Icy blue. So I'm just going to get a little bit of that butterfly on my finger. So there's butterfly. This is so pigmented. So I'm just going to start putting it, and I put this shade all over the lid this time. So I've just put it all over the lid. Then I'm going to swap to another brush, which is from my Primark. It's like a travel brush collection that you got in that circular tube for £3.50. So I'm just swapping to that, and then I'm going to just put that and tidy it up a little bit with this brush. It's quite flat, but also it's got quite a long brush, you know, where the actual brush head is, and it's quite firm as well, so it really works to pop that shadow in the crease area. So I'm now just going to pop that all the way around the inner corner. like that. Just going back to my Primark eye contour brush and just running that again, just a little bit underneath there, like that. Just beautiful. Now I'm getting my Revolution HD Smoky waterproof eyeliner in black, just running that along the waterline like that. And of course the mascara, which is the Primark PS Amplif-eyed mascara, also in black as well. So that is the eye look complete. So I'll just give you a close-up. Absolutely beautiful. I really, really like it. It's something a little bit different. And like I say, when you look at this palette, you think, wow, more warm shades, but they have been really carefully selected. You've got those pops of shimmers as well, which really complement the shades that have been chosen. There we go, without the glare of the sun. Okay, so that is my second look featuring this palette. I'd really love your thoughts on it. And of course, I would love to hear what looks you're coming up with. Have you tried that butterfly shade? Absolutely beautiful. I just cannot get over this packaging. It is just stunning. Love it so, so much. And like I say, I've been using these two palettes all over the weekend. I know I only received them on Saturday, but I used both of them again yesterday on Sunday. And of course, I had to share with you that second look. So obviously keep your comments coming in. What are you thinking about the palettes, the look that I've created, all of that good stuff. And of course, until tomorrow, thank you so... Oh, and one more thing. If you have just stumbled across my channel, I would love it if you subscribe to watch further videos. But definitely now until tomorrow. Thank you so, so much, as always, for watching. Thank you. Bye.